What's up, YouTube? It's Mark from Kentucky, back from another video. Going to do a little National recap for you. I showed my $100 budget video at the National, which was unintentional. And this is kind of the rest of the stuff I picked up. I was only there for one day. I was there on a Saturday, so I didn't get to pick up a whole lot of stuff. I only bought from 4 vendors. You know, I didn't know I had any idea what I wanted to buy when I got there. I was basically looking for deals. You know, I wanted deals on vintage. And then I was wanting, to pick up some deals on some slabs, and I found them. I mean, it took me a while, but I think it was about 2 hours before I made my first purchase. But I found some really good deals. You can go there and find some good deals. There are some booths that are overpriced, and there are some booths that have some really nice bargains. So you just have to look. Very happy with the experience. I mean, you go in there, and the place is huge, and it just goes on and on and on. And it's got any and every card that you could possibly want in that place. Met a lot of great YouTubers. That was awesome. Everyone was really nice. I actually had some people come up to me that aren't on YouTube that recognized me and told me that they liked my channel and liked my content, and so that was really, really cool. When I first got there, Mike and Silver Jackify were there to greet me. That was awesome meeting both of those guys. And Silver Jackify handed me a card, and it was like, I think he said it was a tobacco card of Champ Anderson or Cap Anderson. I can't remember what it was, but at the time I didn't realize what I was holding in my hand. I mean, that card it was a tobacco card. It was graded in a 5, and it was a crazy expensive card. But super nice to meet both of those guys. I got to meet Scotty Tradition, Scott, and Dave, Blue Jacket 66. Met both of those guys. They were awesome. JMVP was awesome. Nate, Tops 85 401. Liked hanging out with him. Met Snoop. That was awesome. Eric, those back pages, I got to meet him. I got to meet Pepino Man Caesar. Had a good time with him. He kind of stood beside me while I was going through a dollar box that he already went through, and he took all the good cards. Gosh dang it. No, I'm just kidding. I still ended up with some pretty cool cards. Jerome, Yankees cards, was awesome to hang out with. Who else? There's so many people that I met. I'm going to leave out some people, and I apologize if I do. Dave's midlife card crisis was awesome. Myco, got to meet the legendary Myco. That was really cool. Enough Said Cards, Andrew, super nice guy. He showed me a card that he bought. He bought a Shoeless Joe Jackson tobacco card that was freaking awesome. I think it was a tobacco card. It was black and white, and it was small. So that card was really, really nice. I was really impressed with that card. Met who else did I meet there? Just Bowman 53, Alex. I met him as I was leaving. My wife was waiting for me, so I didn't get to speak with him for very long. Who else was there? Oh yeah, Jason, Cub fan. 7523. Awesome guy. You know, me and him, our collections kind of mirror each other. We've got a lot of the same stuff. He likes to collect rookie cards, and big Cubs fan. I mean, so we really had fun hanging out with him, and his wife was there as well. If I'm leaving people out, I apologize. I just met so many people, I can't remember everyone at this moment, but believe me, you guys are in my memories for sure. So like I said, I only got to go for one day, but I highly recommend going to the National if you've never been. Maybe in the next year in Atlantic City, maybe I can go for a couple days. Don't know, but I really would like to go next year. We'll just have to see what happens. So what I'm going to do now is going to show you the rest of my pickups. I didn't pick up a whole lot of stuff. I spent under $200, guys, on everything that I bought. But I bought some nice stuff for the collection. So I'm going to show you first, I guess, this. Well, actually, I'm going to show you these. This is the first thing that I bought when I was there. I went to this table, and he had a vintage card bargain box. And he had this 1972 Nolan Ryan in there, marked at $10. The corners are decent on this card. It's got a little bit of a surface issue on it, but it's hard to pick it up. You know, so if you got it graded, it probably wouldn't grade, but you know, maybe a 4 or a 5. But that's a pretty sharp card for 1972. He had this thing marked for 10 bucks. So what I did was, of course, I negotiated a bit with him. I'll tell you what I paid for this stack, but nice card there for 10 bucks. Nolan Ryan. And then I picked out this Willie Mays 1968. Awesome card there. Really like this card a lot. He had it marked for 15 bucks. And then I have this 1961 Kari Yastrzemski second year card. He had it marked for 10 bucks. This one's got like a, it's not a crease, it's like kind of like a bend, like right here. But that's still a very good looking card with great eye appeal. And then 1972 Bob Gibson. And then picked up also, on the picture, Dave Kingman rookie. I've been looking at this card on eBay for a while. It's off centered, but for 2 bucks. So the total on this came to 40 bucks. I offered him 35, and he took it. So that was awesome to pick up all those vintage cards for 35 bucks. I couldn't beat that. He had a 1957 Yogi Bear in there too for 15 bucks, and I wish I had picked that one up. I went back to his booth a little bit later, a couple hours later, and it was gone. So I should have picked that sucker up. The next stack I'm going to show you, there's 14 of these cards. These were in the dollar box. The guy let me have them for 12 bucks. There's a 1978 Reggie Jackson. This is the same dollar box that Pepino pulled a lot of those Griffeys and Jeters out of. Same guy. Matter of fact, he showed me where the vendor was. So I was happy to pick that one up. There's a Mike Smith. Rod Carew. 1982 Pete Rose. I remember pulling this card out of a pack the first year I started collecting, and I don't have any more. I don't know what happened to it. I guess I traded it or something when I was a kid, but picked that up. That's pretty cool. 1980 Pete Rose. Didn't have that one either. For $1, I'll do that. Hall of Famer Luis Aparicio, 1970. And then 1972 Aparicio. And for $1, I mean, Hall of Fame vintage cards, awesome. Of course, you know me, I'm going to pick up some 1980s rookies. Eric Davis, that one's off-centered, for $1. And boy, Dwight Gooden, you're going to pick that up all day long for $1. Lee Smith, 1982 Fleer for $1. Also picked up Lee Smith's 1982 Topps for $1. That's a really nice card there. I guess centering's off a little bit, but that's for $1. Nice card. 82 Donruss. Centering's off of that one a little bit too, but for $1, what are you going to do? And then I picked up 2 of these 1985 Donruss Orel Hershiser rookies. There's 1. There's 2. So that was awesome. Thanks, Caesar, for showing me that dollar box. I really appreciate it. You know, when I got to the show, I kind of drew a blank on what I wanted. And then, you know, when I came across this Hershiser in the box, I was like, oh yeah, I've been looking at those on eBay, you know, and the Lee Smith, I've been looking at those too. So it was cool to pick up those cards. That's 14 of them for 12 bucks, so less than $1 a piece, which is awesome. And then as I was walking around, the show was dwindling down. It was about 5:30, 5:40, somewhere in there. I came across a booth. They had a box with $10 slabs in it. But some of them were under $10. So I picked up this Miguel Andujar. This one was $8. His first Bowman card and a 9. That's awesome. If you ask me, he should have won Rookie of the Year last year. But I remember picking this card up last year raw and paid more than $8 for it. That's a graded one for 9. So sometimes it pays to be patient and pick up a graded card instead of a raw card, guys. Picked up this Gleyber Torres 2016 Bowman Platinum and a 9. It was $8 as well. There's a Gary Sanchez, his first Bowman Chrome card and a 9. That was $10. Thought that was an awesome deal. Bo Bichette, who just came up and is tearing it up. Picked that up for $10. He had just put this card He just put like 5 of them in that box while I was standing there. This is one of them. He was like, "Man, it's a steal on that Boba Fett." So I was like, "Yeah, I think it is." So I picked it up. Got the Juan Soto Living in a PSA 9 for $10. And I picked up a Wander Franco Bowman 30th anniversary chrome in a PSA 9 for $10. So I think it did pretty good. That was everything. That's all I picked up. Not a whole lot of cards. I wish I had been there Thursday. I probably missed out on some deals, but one day is better than no days. So guys, I really appreciate your comments. You can give me a thumbs up. If you like my content, please give me a sub. I want to thank all the YouTubers who were so nice to me, and that we're able to I was able to meet and shake their hand. I mean, it was just an awesome experience. So you guys, please leave me some comments below. Let me know how you think I did. Give me a thumbs up if you like my channel. Please give me a sub, and keep on collecting, guys.